like to call the meeting to order. Mrs. Burns, roll call, please.
Mr. Sullivan?
Present.
Mrs. Hallenbeck?
Present.
Mrs. Brochus?
Here.
Mrs. Egan?
Here.
Mr. Kraus?
Here.
Mrs. Marshall?
Here.
Mr. McGoldrick?
Here.
Mr. Rodriguez?
Here.
Ms. Walbeezer?
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. I would like to have Shane Keeler come up to lead us to the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thanks, Jane.
You're welcome, Mrs. Brochus.
Yeah. The board met in executive session this evening prior to this meeting to discuss matters of employment, issues related to litigation, school safety and security, and for informational presentation on grants, contracted services, and policies. Mrs. Burns, any announcements?
No announcements.
Mr. Bowman, Superintendent's report, please.
Thank you, Mr. Sullivan. Congratulations to our Neshaminy Gym Night participants, advisors, and volunteers who put on an absolutely terrific show a couple weekends ago. By all accounts, it was one of the most enjoyable and smooth-running gym nights we've ever had. Both red and blue teams put on a ton of creative energy in their exhibitions, the murals, their team spirit, and into their fundraising efforts. The close scores we saw all weekend were a reflection of just how much each team put into this year and how they succeeded in creating something truly memorable. And for those of you keeping track of these things, the final score on Saturday night was red 40, blue 32. Congratulations to all the participants. Speaking of shows and creative energy, all three middle schools staged their musicals this past week. Bequesing Middle School performed Willy Wonka Jr., Carl Sandburg performed Into the Woods Jr., and Maple Point performed Seussical, the musical based on the books of Dr. Seuss. Congratulations to all the students who spent weeks rehearsing for these shows and their families who spent weeks driving them back and forth from those rehearsals and supporting the shows with decorations, food donations, and ticket purchases. I had a chance to see all three performances, and they were all excellent, so congratulations to them. And speaking of Dr. Seuss, last week was Read Across America Week, and our elementary schools held a variety of fun events and theme days to celebrate the birthday of the famous children's book author. And last week, members of the Feasterville Fire Company visited Pequessing 7th grade health classes over several days to demonstrate CPR and other methods to students. Some of them are Pequessing alumni themselves, and we appreciate them taking their time to share this life-saving information with our current students. And that is all I have, Mr. Sullivan.
Thank you, Mr. Bowman. That brings us to the first public comment period. I'm going to assume no sign-ups since no one's here. Okay. All right. Mrs. Hollenbach, resolutions?
Thank you, Mr. Sullivan. I'd like to make a master motion for 2.01 Public School Facility Improvement Grant, 2.02 Agreement of Service for Social Work, PRN, 2.03 Agreement of Service, Weisler Pearlstein LLP, 2.05 District Special Education Plan.
We have a motion on the floor. Can I get a second? Second by Mr. Rodriguez. Any comments or questions? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes 9-0.
I'd like to make a motion for 2.04 E-Plus Contracted Services. Resolved that the Neshaminy Board of School Directors hereby approves the contractual agreement and service relationship with the following companies and individuals for the 2025 through 2026 school year. This is with final form subject to legal review and acceptable to the solicitor. And it's for E-Plus network switches, elementary school network distribution switches, $69,752.16, and there is one file attached.
We have a motion on the floor. Can I get a second? Second by Mrs. Brochus. Any comments or questions? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes 9-0. The following items are for approval of the public board meeting. 3.01 routine business matters, 3.02 overnight trips, 3.03 Sunday facility usage, 3.04 student settlement agreements, 3.05 2026-2027 student school year calendar, 3.06 first robotics competition MOU, and 3.07 Acrisure claim services. That brings us to the committee reports. Business operations, Mrs. Hollenbach.
Thank you, Mr. Sullivan. Our next business operations meeting is next Wednesday, March 18th, 6:30 in this room. We will be talking about the facility study that we have and, of course, our favorite topic of the budget. So everybody, please come on out and join us. Thank you.
Mr. Rodriguez, Educational Development.
Thank you, Mr. Sullivan. The Educational Development Committee met on March 3rd. The following agenda items were discussed. We discussed this 2026-2027 district calendar, special education plan, elementary science pilot update, the middle school schedule update, and the first robotics competition with an MOU that was just discussed earlier. The committee had recommended for the 2026-2027 district calendar for board approval following the review of December 23rd to 26th. Special education plan on the board agenda for review and approval for public review, and we refer the MOU for legal review and consider placement on a future board agenda. Our next Educational Development Committee meeting is scheduled for May 5th at 6:30 in this room. I also wanted to thank Dr. King for making that presentation that night for special education plan as it was required under the PA regulations for special education services, which districts have to submit their special education plans every 3 years. So I wanted to thank him for making that presentation that night.
Thank you. Policy Committee, the next Policy Committee meeting is Thursday, March 19th at 6:30 in this room. IU Board, Ms. Walbeezer.
Thank you, Mr. Sullivan. The IU board formed its first subcommittee devoted to advocacy for state and federally funded programs. They will be having their first meeting next week. They will also be participating in the PIAU Day on the Hill, March 24th in Harrisburg. And if anybody's interested in information, they can contact me.
Neshaminy Education Foundation.
Thank you, Mr. Sullivan. Excuse me. The board of the Neshaminy Education Foundation met here at Maple Point yesterday afternoon. The main topic of discussion was preparations for the upcoming Harlem Wizards fundraising game, which is this Saturday. Game times at 7 p.m. in Gym 3 at Neshaminy High School. Doors open at 6 p.m. and tickets are available online and can be purchased at www.neshaminy.org/wizards. And I do believe there's quite a few tickets left, right, Mr. Stanley? Okay, so please go online and purchase your tickets. This game has become a perennial favorite and great night of high-energy fun for our Neshaminy Dream Team and the Neshaminy families in attendance. Neshaminy High School seniors are reminded to consider applying for the NEF scholarship. 5 $1,000 scholarships are available and can be used toward accredited colleges and or trade schools. The deadline to apply is Monday, April 6th. The next NEF meeting will be held here at District Office on Monday, April 13th at 4 p.m. Members of the community are welcome to attend and participate. Thank you.
Thank you. PSBA Liaison.
No report at this time.
Thank you. Tech School, who's doing Tech School?
We do not have anything at this time.
Thank you. Okay, that brings us to the second public comment period. Okay, anyone have any future topics? Anyone have any board comment? Oh, yeah, board comment? Yeah.
Just one comment. I wanted to thank Dr. Orlando for inviting the board members here for the Read Across America last week. I was able to attend Miss Nichols' classroom and Mrs. Barr's classroom. I wanted to send a special thank you to a third grader. I can only know the first name is Amelia. She wrote me a little book during my session, and it was so cute. It had like She thought it out completely. It's little tinies in my office right now. And she put these little deer stems throughout the book, and the story was about a deer. So I wanted to a little shout out to Miss Little Amelia and Mrs. Barr's class. Thank you. I enjoyed it very much, and we look forward to doing it next year.
Thank you. Anyone else? All right, that brings us to future meetings. We covered all the committee meetings, and the next board meeting is in this room, Tuesday, March 24th at 7 p.m. That being said, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second by Mrs. Hollenbach. All in favor? Aye. Meeting's adjourned.